Kentucky opens against Alabama in the SEC tournament tomorrow, and many critics say that Tubby Smith's team needs to finish strong or his job could be in jeopardy. Really, we welcome to the program Tubby Smith. Let me start you out with the easy ones. Do you think you're in the NCAA regardless of what happens in the upcoming SEC tournament?
Yes, I do. I believe we've winning 20 games, having 9 wins in this league in the SEC is, and we've got a number of teams that I think that are deserving to be in the NCAA tournament out of this great conference. So yeah, I feel very confident and very good about being already in the NCAA. But I feel like we've got to play well against Alabama too, and that's something we're looking forward to.
You averaged 26 victories this season. Do you deserve to be on the hot seat, Tubby?
Oh, well, the hot seat is always part of coaching. It's part of life. And, we know that. We knew that getting in it in high school basketball. It doesn't matter. It's there's a lot of coaches out there and there's a lot of Monday morning quarterbacks and people and critics. So, I expect that.
But it's a brave new world in this sense that there are online bloggers everywhere, and that's sort of taken the place of traditional newspaper critics or radio and television critics. And they email us all the time saying, you haven't been to a Final Four in 8 years. What do you think of these people? They seem to want to get you.
Well, again, I don't know that they want to get me. They want to see Kentucky basketball win championships, and that's what we're here for. We're here to develop the program the right way. We've done the things we've had to do. We've been to 3 Elite Eights. There's a lot of coaches and a lot of teams that have never had this opportunity, but we know that that those opportunities are there. We certainly have put ourselves back in a position, I think, going forward. Even with this team, a lot of close games. And I could look at this team winning 25 or 26 games this year if in a different scenario, if we close games the right way. But again, that's part of coaching, that's part of life, and we have to move on. So no, I don't feel any. I know the next question is the pressure that comes with it. I've been in this business a long time. Grew up in a household where, my dad taught me, my mom taught me that pressure is a man trying to feed his family, trying to keep a roof over his house. But we feel good about what we've been able to accomplish here and know we can continue to do it.
You've had 2 first-round picks the last 10 years. The criticism of you, or one of the criticisms, is that recruiting has fallen off. Has it fallen off? Is that proof that it's fallen off?
Well, we've had 3 McDonald All-Americans, and Randolph Morris. We have Joe Crawford. And we have Rajon Rondo, who's playing for the Boston Celtics now. We have a lot of players that are playing a lot of different places. They may not be first-round picks. And I don't think that qualifies because we didn't have any first-round picks and won 34 games 3 years ago and #1 seed. So it's about how you build your team. It's about teamwork. It's not about, certainly, we don't have that luxury that the pro ranks have that you can go trade someone. We have to develop players. Unfortunately, some of them leave early, like a Kalina Azubuike or a Rajon Rondo. And that happens all over the country now in college basketball. That's one of the things that we have to deal with at this level.
The last time I looked, you had a championship ring, and I
got a few of them. I got a few SEC. I got 5 SEC championship rings.
Yeah, I wonder, and I mean, I think, and I don't know if you agree, Tubby, I think in college basketball, the hottest seat is Kentucky, no matter who's coaching at Kentucky. But do you ever say to yourself, enough already. I'm going to go someplace where this isn't going to happen, where I'm going to be happy, where I don't have to put up with this?
Well, I don't think there is such a place. I think when you look at the transactions, you'll realize that there's no such place in America today, and there's no place to hide.
Given the pressures, Tubby, do you ever look around the college basketball landscape and say, that job there is tougher than my job? That's a harder job than the one that I have.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, jobs where you have to fill the arena. At Kentucky, we have the best college basketball fans in the world. 23,000 every game. It's a great atmosphere. It's an event. It's a happening every time we have a basketball game. So, I get excited just to think about going in the Rupp Arena. And I'm sure when we get recruits, and that's why they come here, because they want to play against the best. And, certainly there are plenty of opportunities. And Lord knows I've had more opportunities, but I love where I am. I'm enjoying coaching at Kentucky. It's the longest place I've lived. I think since I grew up in Southern Maryland. So this is home for me and my family.
we'll get you out of here on this. You can't pick yourself. You have to pick a team that you think is the best team in the country right now. Best one. Which is it?
Wow. Well, we just played Florida, and they were very impressive in the second half against us, so I've got to pick Florida.
Well, good luck in the tournament, and thank you for joining us, Tubby.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Dan.
All right.
Tony, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Well, no, we look alike, Wilbur. Everybody says you and Wilbur look so much alike.
Really, you guys.
Whoa.
I'm telling you, man.
We're taking a break. Coming up, Brad Johnson says he's not